Hi, welcome to my channel, and today we shall discuss what are liabilities. If we read the accounting definition of what a liability is, most definitions will give us the probable future obligation of a firm to someone else. So in other words, how I like to think what a liability is, it is an opposite of an asset, where one gives you a benefit and the other is a future obligation. In accounting, we can divide liabilities into two. Number one, short-term liability, which is due within the accounting period or within 1 year. And the second will be long-term liabilities, which are due after the accounting period. So examples of liabilities would be when a company borrows money from bondholders, or when a company borrows money from the bank in the form of a loan. And sometimes businesses may have a liability in the form of accounts payables, whereby the suppliers would give us a credit term that will enable us to pay the amounts owing to them within a 60 to 90 day time span. In the accounting equation, where the liability sits will be as written in this slide, whereby assets equals to liability plus equity. What this basically means that every time when a company acquires any assets, it could be funded via a loan or via the owner injecting more money into the business. Either way, the business will use this resource to buy an asset. So to deepen our understanding with regards to liability, I've written down 3 examples. Number one, if the company were to borrow money from your parents, what will happen is that the company has to increase their liability amount, and since the company gets money in return, the assets will also increase. Note that the accounting equation holds. Second thing is when the company borrows money from the bank, liabilities will increase and assets will increase in the form of money. And finally, if there's an account payable, your assets will increase in the form of inventory and your liabilities will follow suit. With that, we have discussed the definition of a liability, the examples of a liability, and finally, and how the company records a liability within the accounting equation. Thank you so much.